Why can't I clap this morning? There we go. Anyway, hello everybody, it's me, Lainey, and I hope you're all having a fantastic Friday. Today we've got oh my god, why can't I speak? We have my redrawing book. Yes, that is right. For the next couple Fridays, I'm gonna be trying to do some redraws, and I'm gonna try to finish my redrawing sketchbook because it is nearly finished. And then when it is finished, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start a new one because I have so many things that I want to redraw. Now, the reason why I started this redraw book in the first place is because I was going through my massive folder of loose paper that's in my giant tub of nonsense. It's got like every sketchbook I've ever had, and pretty much, and it's crazy. I'm currently using it as a doorstop because it's so heavy and it's the only thing that can keep the cat out of my room. But anyway, there's a large folder in there that's just full of loose paper. Most of it's from 2014 to 2016, maybe some 2017. But the problem with all of that is it's a really big folder and it's full. And I don't know what to do with it. So what I decided to do was I decided to start a sketchbook where I would redraw a bunch of the drawings. That means I could get the drawings out of the large loose folder thing and then cut and paste them into this new sketchbook. So this redraw sketchbook is getting pretty thick in the middle section, but not on the edges because of how I've been pasting them. But I think it's a pretty good book. Compared to a lot of my sketchbooks, it definitely has more like effort put into it. There's a lot more things that are colored in or line arted, and it's just weird for me. But we're almost done with this one, and I want to finish it, and I want you guys to join me on this journey. So we have this clown girl, which isn't actually from the large folder. I found a bunch of notebooks from drawings from 2012 to 2014, maybe 15. So that's exciting. I didn't draw as much then, but I did like have a notebook with me, and I did drawings in them. I was watching myself, and I lifted my hand up, and I was like waving it up in front of the camera. What happened was I was trying to talk while drawing, but it was more nonsensical than how I usually talk. So that's why we're doing this. It's sped up 2 times, in case you're wondering. So it's not as quick or as slow as I usually draw. Not that this drawing took very long. So it's not as slow as I usually draw, but it is like, what's the word? Sped up. It's sped up only 2 times. So it is pretty much the speed I draw, just a little bit faster. What was I saying? Notebooks. I was talking about the notebooks, sorry. I get so distracted so easily. I don't know how any of you put up with me. So I found these notebooks. They're literally right next to my desk here. I don't know if you heard that, but I just opened the drawer that they were in. But right next to my desk there is a chest of drawers with like green drawer bits, and it's, don't want to talk about it, but inside of it is literally just like a bunch of all my old notebooks. Some of them have nothing in them, might I add. Some have just random writing, some have some schoolwork. It's just a mess, but they're all A5. So I was going through them all, just being like, do I want anything? And then I found a bunch, 7. I had 7 that were all drawing notebooks. I say dedicated drawing notebooks, but a lot of them only had like 5 drawings in them, so no tea, no shade past Lainey, but that's what we're working with at this current moment. With this drawing, let's go back to the drawing. With this drawing in particular, what I wanted to do was I wanted to show that I could do better poses, because if you notice in the old one, she's standing there face forward on the camera, her arms are to her side, her arms up like little pointy jabby things, and it makes, I don't understand. So I wanted to make her pose a little more interesting, but still keep it like pretty similar. So what I ended up doing is what I do with pretty much every single one of my drawings. I did a 3/4 turn. Basically it's just she's looking slightly to one side, so you can still see all of her face, but she's not directly facing the camera. I don't know. I always treat like every drawing like somebody's getting a photo taken. So, you know, it's like I don't want any of the people that I'm taking photos of to look into the camera most of the time. Or if I do want them to look, I want them to be doing something interesting and then looking back like, oh my god, look at me. Maybe I'm just dramatic. Maybe I'm just a little insane. But anyway, one thing I'm really bad at is waiting for my fine liner to dry. Like, generally it doesn't take very long, but there are little smudgy spots here and there. I was thinking about maybe getting a black pencil to colour in all the shaded spots, but then I decided, no, I already took liberties and used a fine liner, so I used my grey lead pencil. One thing I did forget is I forgot to do the mouth, but then I decided that it looked more emotional and like depressor, so I decided to leave it without a mouth. But you know, that's fine. Who needs to talk when you have me? Anyway, I think what's gonna be happening now is, wait a second, I wanted to talk about holding the pencil a certain way. Whenever I'm gonna get like a nice, I don't know if you can tell, but when all the areas that are coloured, it's not like super streaky. It's a little streaky because it's a grey lead pencil, but it's all in the way you hold the pencil. You gotta hold it like almost vertically, and then it gets like a nice solid looking thing without too many streaks. That's just an old tip I picked up on some old YouTube video. But anyway, I was gonna get right into my intro and then I got distracted. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this mess of a video. As usual, make sure to do the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, you know what they are, and I hope you all have a fantastic Friday. And if it's not Friday when you're watching this, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, and I will see you all in my next video. Ta-ta! Question: do you like this more chill sort of video where everything's a bit slower, everything's a bit longer, I make less sense than usual? Just let me know, fam squad, just let me know. But goodbye for real now.